Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you in this video. I am Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I am a lecturer in the university. I'm a researcher. I'm a public speaker. I'm a life coach. On this channel, I do a lot of things, but all the stuff I do, you can easily cluster them into four: sociology, research, migration, and relationship. Meanwhile, have you subscribed to this channel? If not, what are you waiting for? Kindly click the subscribe button on your screen right now. Tap the subscribe button on your screen right now to subscribe to this channel. If you have subscribed previously, thank you very much for staying tuned. Today, I want to address a very important topic within the framework of research. Research. So what's the title of today's video? Pros and cons of using artificial intelligence, AIs, in research. How can you make informed decision? Pros and cons of using artificial intelligence, AI, in research. There are so many tools that are now clustered and categorized as artificial intelligence. So there's this debate around what are the benefits of using AI tools, what are the disadvantages of using AI tools. And this discussion I want to contribute to, because this will determine how acceptable utilization of artificial intelligence and the associated tools are in research, especially within some traditional, conventional research networks. So I want to explain this so that we can know: is it useful? Is it not useful? Is it beneficial? Is it not beneficial? Especially in conservative traditional environment. Personally, I've done a lot of research around this, and I've made some observations around this, utilizing AI tools in research across the world. So, and I have many colleagues who still think they have their reservation. There are some colleagues that are very open and welcoming. Students now use it, and one fundamental thing I want you to note is that AI has come to stay. Whether you like it or not, whether you belong to the modern groups or traditional group, the truth of the matter is that AI, the tools that you can categorize as artificial intelligence, the tools are here to stay. There are many of them. People, the popular one, ChatGPT, people keep saying all manners of things. Many softwares are now calibrating to accommodate or reject AI tools. So we have to agree with the fact that AI has come to stay. In every area of life, you see the footprint of artificial intelligence, different tools. And research cannot be an exception. So in research, artificial intelligence continue to be very relevant. Students use it for assignments. Researchers use it for different things. So I want to let us know that it has come to stay, it's a reality, and we have to continue to engage in it. So there are so many pros and cons in this area. Artificial intelligence simply means utilization of computer. It's an aspect of computer science actually. In AI is an aspect of computer science, which means development of computers and programs to mimic human intelligence. Utilization of programs, computers to imitate human intelligence, human thinking. This is what we call artificial intelligence. And it's called artificial because it's not natural. We're just programming, designing programs to reason like humans, to use intelligence to behave as if humans are behaving in certain ways. So that's why we call it artificial, because it's not human, it's not natural. Yeah, it's a metaphorical term to say computers, machines reasoning intelligently like humans. So that's what AI means. So, and there are so many pros and cons, that we can look that can help us to decide what to use. I will still do another video, a number of videos around this. I'm just using this as an introductory video into this matter. I'll talk about softwares and some other things, some AI tools that are. So stay tuned to this. Number one is that you have to know artificial intelligence, especially, is to make work easier. To make work easier, make work faster, make research easier, make research faster, and reduce human effort, human stress. This artificial intelligence, the tools within this framework of AI that will make work faster, less tedious, and reduces to reduce human stress, and AI tools are always available. There are so many of them. I also make a video in this direction to show you some tools that you can use in research, whether social research, natural research. There are many tools you can use even in assignments, and it saves time and it reduces risks that humans are exposed to in research. There are many AI tools that can reduce your risk, reduce your stress, saves time. AI tools saves time, they save time and they're always available. They save your energy. Then there's a major problem in research, the problem of subjectivity and bias. So AI tools can assist you to reduce bias, remove subjectivity, and enhance your objectivity because it's machine learning, machine thinking. So the bias that humans put in research, the AI tools can remove it. So you know that what you are getting, machines or tools, AI tools don't have sentiment, they don't have emotion. So there is unbiased interpretation and gathering of data in this. And this is a major strength of utilizing AI tools in research. And it reduces cost. There are so many free AI tools that you can use, quite a lot of them. I will mention this in my subsequent video. Many free. You don't even need subscription AI tools that you can use. So it saves the time you go and be using to wander up and down in laboratory or on the road gathering data. AI tools can assist you in doing this. And it's innovative. It's an innovation. And we must be able to innovation. It's iterative also. You can go back to it, back and forth to collect your data, to learn from your data, and continue to work on it, unlike human beings. And to never be tired. You can manipulate. You can gather your data and begin to analyze it over and over and begin to condition your laboratory, condition your field, condition your data. So it's iterative. You can go back and forth in it, and it gives you more accurate findings. Whether you like it or not, I don't know who you are, what you think. But AI tools, when you deploy them, they tend to give you more accurate information because they are unbiased and their level of error, is very low compared to this. So what are the cons? What are the cons? What are the downsides? The major one is the unethical angles to it. If you use machines or AI tools don't have emotion, they don't have attitude. So sometimes you can't control how much their ethical boundaries will be. For example, if you use AI for your literature review, for your data analysis, for your report writing, for your assignment, sometimes people have the issue of we want human beings to learn, but now human beings are using machines. And sometimes you have the issues of plagiarism. Though I know some of this software now, some of these AI tools now, they are calibrated in a way that they can beat software anti-plagiarism algorithms. Some of them now, they are calibrated in a way that they can even write for you that this anti-plagiarism software can beat them. But many anti-plagiarism software now, they have this AI detection in your work. So many of them, I've seen them, I have a number of them that can discover if you use AI. Because education is to teach human beings to learn. But when we begin to rely on machine too much, it defeats the purpose of learning. Aside that, though I quite agree, there's a way you can use AI. Don't get me wrong. You can use AI tools to the extent that there will be no issue of plagiarism. I know. But what I'm saying is that if you're not careful, you can still be caught in this. And again, when you use AI tools in your researches, sometimes where human beings can caution themselves and say, this band I'm going can maybe unethical, even in terms of taking human samples, handling human information, handling human data. AI tools may not be able to discover, may not be able to do this, to set the boundary. Even though you can control it, you may say, no, it won't be that bad. But there's this issue there. So you have to be conscious of the ethical issues when you use AI tools in your research. You have to pay attention to ethical boundaries. To what extent are you going in terms of anonymity, informed consent, non-malfeasance, and non-coercion, non-invasiveness, intrusion. You don't want to intrude people, or you don't want to mishandle human samples, and the rest of this. These are ethical procedures you may have to know in terms of beneficence also in the long run. These ethical procedures are also there. There are issues that human beings can manage this, but what about machines? Programs may not be able to manage it. So the ethical issues are there. So many. So if you are using AI tools, make sure that you pay attention to these ethical debates and make sure you are not caught in them. And sometimes AI tools can be expensive, though there are free ones, but many strong AI tools are not free. So even if we say it's free, it's cheap, it saves cost, there are some that are not cheap, that you may have to invest a lot of money. So if you're not from poor countries, you don't have a lot of money for your research, you may not be able to use strong AI tools. So it's not entirely too cheap like that. Then you may be exposed to too many data. AI tools can begin to gather too many data for you, and sometimes you may have too many data and have data overload. They may have excessive machine dependence. Sometimes you depend too much on machine, like I said earlier, and this is a big problem, because we want human beings to still take initiatives of all of this. So when you begin to have too much machine dependence, it's a lot of problem, and with human beings have to be careful. And again, another major issue is that when you say AI tools, it still depends on human being. Machines can't listen for themselves. This is a great problem, because even when you use AI tools, you still got to be the one to think for the AI tools. You want to do literature review, and you want to say, okay, search this, keywords. If you use different ones, I will mention in my next video. If you use different ones, I still want to do thinking. Though the tools are just to assist you, they can't do the thinking for you. That's why we say artificial intelligence. You're actually the one that will do the human thinking. So don't be under the illusion to say, okay, maybe once I use this, you cannot get excellent results in your research. If you don't take the lead, you have to take the initiative in the long run. Otherwise, there'll be a problem. You won't be able to make much progress. So it's still human dependent, and you have to know. And another cons is that it can build intellectual laziness. Once you believe AI can sort you out, instead of to engage in critical thinking that are very important in research, you may cede this realization to your machine, to your tools, and it's a problem. So you can bring intellectual laziness. Instead of to think so deeply, machine begins to think for you, and you become a mediocre. So it's still you are the one that must take the lead in your research to be able to use the right tool, AI tool, and begin to optimize that tool. So if you leave it at the level that a machine will just sort me out, then you are going to be intellectually a mediocre in the long run. And another many things, it can defeat human innovation, because when people begin to think that machine can also do it for me, AI will do it for me, your capacity to innovate begins to take the back seat, and it's a major problem. Don't forget, AI can also go out of fashion. So you still have to be very careful and do your work yourself to a large extent. And come to the realization that even though this AI will help me, what I even do if tomorrow we are talking about something else is, AI is an innovation. Innovations come and go, like Thomas Kuhn talked about the structure of scientific revolution. Science will come, another innovation will throw it out of the way, another will come. So don't come to think AI will be forever at your disposal. Another one may come. So just realize that it may go out of fashion also. And another con is that it does not allow self-learning. You can't self-learn. When you give you an assignment, you go to AI. Everything, you go to AI. How do you not learn by yourself? Some people develop these AIs. So if it's people that brought this innovation, if you over-depend on AI, then you can't learn forward. That's a major problem. Then people say maybe little redundancy. Works that human beings used to do, AI will begin to do them, and then people will go out of job. It will take job away from people. So people are already thinking about unemployment, machine taking over, AI is taking over, getting women out of their jobs. So these are pros and cons. The essence of this video is to give you the advantages and disadvantages so that you can make informed decisions. For me, I believe AI has come to stay. It's for humans to begin to take advantage of AI, but with caution. So you don't want to depend too much on AI tools. You don't want to remove your self-learning. You don't want to become mechanically dependent on machine. You don't want to lose your innovation. You don't want to be trapped in innovation issues that are ethical issues that AIs can draw you to. But ultimately, if you take these pros and the cons, I'm sure the next time you want to use AI, you know what to look out for. Subscribe and meet me in my next video as I talk about AI more and some specific software tools you can use. Subscribe and tell others. Bye for now.